Name's Andrew. I'm a UPS delivery driver with Local 671 and a third generation union member. I live in West Hartford with my wife and kid and two miniature dachshunds. Um, in my day-to-day routine as a UPS delivery driver, I've developed relationships with workers from many different industries and in towns from all across Hartford County. My last route, I worked the Middletown Industrial District, hitting each business twice a day for both a delivery in the morning and a pickup in the afternoon. While doing my job, I've been in the unique position to talk with people I may not otherwise have the fortune of meeting, to develop real relationships and hear their stories while working together to move products and keep our local economies churning. It's through these experiences that my respect for the warehouse workers of this state was cultivated. These are the people who produce and ship the countless products that can be found within our homes, offices, vehicles, and whatnot. From my firsthand experience, I can tell you that warehouse workers are incredibly hardworking individuals who use their bodies as a tool to complete job functions. And although they work hard, oftentimes the paychecks they receive don't reflect the efforts of their work. If these Connecticut workers ask the million, billion, and in the case of Amazon, $1 trillion corporations for better pay and benefits on the job, they hope that the company will negotiate with them in good faith. But these companies know that in order to get more, you need to be able to negotiate. And negotiating can take time. Time is a weapon companies have used to stall, to not come to the table in good faith, and reach a fair compromise with the workers who labor in the warehouses of this great state. Time is a way in which corporations can starve workers, wear them down, drive them away. When a worker is forced to strike, a clock starts ticking, hours, days passing by without a paycheck to keep the lights on at home, food on the table. Unfortunately, the conditions which drive these workers to strike can only be improved by organizing and striking the company to give them more, what they deserve. Their time is limited before the funds run out. If we are serious about taking care of our Connecticut workers, then we need to make sure the companies which employ them are also serious about negotiating with them in good faith. This can be done by passing HB 6904. If companies know that their workers will be able to sustain themselves for a strike action, they will in turn be more motivated to get a deal done before any such strike could ever take place, causing a painful financial pause for all parties involved. I won't rattle off all the stats about pay disparity over the last 80 years in America, how the divide in pay between the very few at the very top of the company and the rest of the workers has grown rapidly and continues to do so every year. At the end of the day, a CEO of any publicly traded company has a job to return as much value to the shareholders as possible. Why would they pay their labor more if they don't have to? Creating unemployment benefits protections for striking workers will help to keep greedy companies accountable to the workers who make them their profits. Thank you for your time.
I have a question for you. In your life, did you or anybody in your family go on strike?
I have not had to go on strike. We came close at being in UPS in 2023. We were negotiating a contract, and I needed to make preparations with my family for if the time came. But fortunately, that wasn't a situation that I had to live through, and I'm grateful for that.
But my question, I guess, was when you were a kid, did you ever have a family member on strike?
My dad was a Hartford public school teacher. He never had to go on strike that I know of. I don't remember any strikes
No,
happening.
they usually don't, but
Right.
there have been occasions where
Yeah.
teachers have. I was curious because I wondered if there were other members of your family who were UPS before you, because I know UPS had a strike in the 90s.
Yeah, 97. But no, I wasn't with the company. And my dad was a Hartford school teacher and my grandfather was a lineman. So
Well, thank you for coming to testify today. Representative Hughes has a question.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Through you, when you describe the corporate landscape now and this bill before us, do you have any thoughts about the proposed tax cuts for these corporations and how that would impact the bargaining, for UPS or any corporation, how that would impact the workers looking for a fair contract?
I know that at UPS, there are standards in our industry. And right now, I want to say the average trucking job pays about $32 an hour. At UPS, that number is closer to 45 because we have been unionized for 100 years. at Amazon, those people doing the same job that I do are being paid about $22 to $25 an hour, and they don't receive any pension, no retirement plan. I think they get between a 2 to a 4% match on their 401k. And so there needs to be a lifting up of the standards in our industry so that our workers can not be living paycheck to paycheck. You know, if anybody wants to get a good sense of how difficult life is at, say, an Amazon fulfillment center like at BDL2 in Windsor, Connecticut, you can hop on over Monday through Friday in front of in downtown Hartford. 54X, the bus line, is filled up almost entirely with Amazon workers who are headed up to BDL2 to go grind away for 12 hours so that they can make just enough money to be able to cover their bills, right? And you could talk to those people. And I've had conversations with men who have had to make the difficult decision between going to the doctor or purchasing groceries so that they can take care of their family. That's not a good position. I think anyone should ever be in.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you for your testimony.
Thank you.